We're going to sing the song Shuddha Bhakata Charana Reno, which is the song by Bhakti Vinod Thakur, especially for, he mentions Ekadashi in this song, Madhavatiti. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda গৌরাঙ্গ বলিতে হবে পুলকা শরীরা হরি হরি বলিতে না প্রিয়ানে বাবেনে আর খাবে নিতাই চন্দ্র করুণা হইবে সংসার বাসনা মোর কবে তুচ্ছ হবে বিষয়াচারিয়া কবে শুদ্ধ হবে মন কবে হাম হে রব শ্রী বৃন্দাবন ব্রহ্মচর্য কবে শুদ্ধ হবে মন, কবে হাম হেরব শ্রী বৃন্দাবন। রঘুনাথ পদে হইবে আকুতি, কবে হাম বুঝব সে যুগল প্রীতি। রূপ রঘুনাথ পদে হইবে আকুতি, কবে হাম বুঝব সে যুগল প্রীতি। রূপ রঘুনাথ পদে রাহু মোরয়া, প্রার্থনা করো এ সদা নরোত্তম দাস। গৌরাঙ্গ বলিতে হবে ফুলক শরীর, হরি হরি বলিতে নয়নে বাবে মীরা। Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda, Jaya Radhe Govinda, Radhe 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 Govinda, Radhe 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 Govinda, Radhe 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 Govinda, Nitai Gauranga, Jaya Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Jaya Nitai Gauranga, Nitai 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 Gauranga, Nitai 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 Gauranga, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Shri Shri Nitai Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol, Gaur Premanande, Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Shri Pandava Nirjal Ekadasi Ki Jai, Shri Mahadvadashi Ki Jai, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has written one song called Shuddha Bhakata Charana Renu. It's in our songbook. Shuddha Bhakata Charana Renu. I want to read this song and to meditate upon the very wonderful moods expressed by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is telling, Shuddha Bhakata Charana Renu Bhajanayanu Kula Bhakata Seva Parama Siddhi Premalati Karamula Shuddha Bhakata Charana Renu Bhajanayanu. So here Bhaktivinoda Thakur is telling the Charana Renu, the dust from the lotus feet of who? Shuddha Bhakata. Not any Bhakata. He's telling here Shuddha Bhakata, pure devotee. And that dust is Bhajan Anukul. What does Anukul mean? We know, because our main verse discussing bhakti has the word Anukul in it. Anyabhilashita shunyam jnana karma dhyanavritam Anukul yena Krishnanushilanam Bhakti Ruttama. So, the 1 minute. So, to attain that dust, I mean, he's beginning the whole song with the most important element, the dust from the lotus feet of the pure devotees of Krishna. Shuddha Bhakata Charana Renu. And he's explaining that if you want to do bhajan, then to obtain this dust of the Shuddha Bhakatas is the most favorable element of all for doing bhajan. And then he talks about the next favorable element. And what does it bestow? He says, Bhakata Seva. That means service to the bhaktas. Paramasiddhi. This is the supreme perfection. Bhakata Seva Paramasiddhi. To serve the pure Vaishnavas is the supreme perfection. And not only that, Prem Latikar Mool. That means it is the very root of the what? Prem Lati. Prem Lati means this creeper, this Bhakti Lata creeper. Prema Lati Karamul. Yes, it's so intimately related, the service to the pure devotees, that is the very root of this creeper of prema. So obviously we can deduce from this that if we don't do these two things, we're very far away. Now he mentions Madhava Titi, which is today. Madhavatiti Bhakti Janani. So the Madhavatiti means Madhava's holy days. Such as what? Such as Ekadasi, Janmashtami, etc. So, what are these days? Oh, these days, they give birth to Bhakti. Bhakti Janani means they're the mothers of Bhakti. If you observe these days, Bhakti will come to you. Krishna Vasati Vasati Boli. No, sorry, Jatana Palana Kori. Jatane Palana Kori. So what is Jatane Palana Kori? That means for those persons who endeavor very carefully to observe these days, then what? For them, these days are the mothers of devotion. Bhakti, devotion will come. And now he says, Krishna Vasati, Vasati Boli. What does Vasati mean? Vasati, just like Brajvas, it means to reside in Braj. So on these days, Krishna is residing in these days. Can Krishna do that? Can Krishna make himself personally present in these days? Yes, of course he can. He can do that. And actually here, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying that I know this fact, that Krishna Vasati, Vasati Boli. I know that Krishna dwells in these holy days. So therefore, Parama Adare Bori. Therefore I observe these holy days with Parama Adar. Do you know what that means? Parama Adar. It means with very great Adar. That means great regard, very great respect. Now in the third verse he says, Gaur Amar Jai Sabstane Karalo Brahmana Range. Gaur Amar Jai Sabstane Karalo Brahmana Range. So now he's saying that in the company of the devotees, what kind of devotees? Se Sabstane Haribo Ami Pranai Bhakata Sange. Yes, Pranayi Bhakatas, loving devotees. Devotees who possess pranay for Krishna. So he's saying, Gaur Amar Jai Sabstane Koralo Brahmana Range. That means that my Gauranga, those very places where he did Brahmana Range, he wandered here and there. Karalo Brahmana Range. Those places, I want to go to those places. Se Sabstan Haribo Ami. I want to take darshan of those places. Pranai Bhakata Sange. In who? In whose association? Oh, Pranai Bhakatas I want to take. Darshan of these holy places. Gaur Amar Jai Sabstani. Now he's mentioning about the Mridanga. He says, Mridanga Vadya Shunite Man Avasara Sada Jache. Oh, my heart always prays for the opportunity to hear the Mridanga play. Yes, Mridanga Vadya Shunite Man Avasara Sada Jache. My heart is always praying for that opportunity to hear the mridangas being played. And Gaur Bihita Kirtana Shuni Anande Hridoy Nache. When I hear any kirtan, Gaur Vihita Kirtan Shuni, that means any kirtan that is glorifying my Sri Gauranga, then what happens to my heart? Anande Hridoy Nache. My heart begins to dance. Yes, hearts can also dance. Then he's talking in the 5th verse about Jugala Murti, Deki Amor, when he has darshan of the deity forms of the divine couple, Jugal Murti. Yes, just like here in our temple, in Sri Keshavji Gaudiya Math, Navadvip, we have the beautiful, beautiful Sri Sri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Radha Vinod Bihari Jiu on our altar here. And when Bhaktivinoda Thakur is seeing these beautiful deity forms of Jugal, means the divine couple, then Parama Ananda Hoy, I feel the most exalted, transcendental bliss, highest bliss. And then Prasad Seva, we like that, everyone likes Prasad Seva. Korite Hoy. So, then by honoring the Prasad that is offered to the Lord, what happens to us? Sakala Prapancha Jai. We can conquer over the Prapancha. The Prapancha means these 5 elements that comprise this material world: earth, water, fire, air, ether. We can conquer over those. By doing what? By honoring the prasad offered to Krishna. Then he says that Jai Din Grihe Bhajan Deki Grihete Goloka Bhai. So he said that my home is transformed into Goloka Vrindavan when I see the bhajan of Sri Radha Krishna being performed there in my home. Yes, Jai Din Grihe. And then, when I can see Dekiya Ganga, we're very fortunate because we can actually see the Ganga Devi here with our eyes. We don't have to go very far. And Ganga Devi is there. We can have her darshan anytime we want. So, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying that Charana Sidhu Dekiya Ganga Sukana Simapai. Charana Sidhu means from whose lotus feet she has emanated. Ganga Devi has come from the lotus feet of the Lord. And when he sees Ganga Devi, Sukha Nasima Pai, my happiness is unlimited. There's no sima. Sima means no limit, no boundary. Then when he sees Tulsi Devi, Tulsi Deki Jurai Pran Madhava Toshani Jani. Oh, when I see Tulsi Devi, are you ready for this one? Then Jurai Pran, my heart becomes so satisfied, Jurai, so relieved and satisfied and cooled. And why is that? Because I know Madhava Toshani Jani. I know that this Tulsi, she always pleases Madhava so much. So when I see her, my heart becomes so satisfied. Then Gaur Priya Shak Sevane. Gaur Priya means that which is very dear to Gaura, to Lord Gauranga. So, what was dear to Lord Gauranga? Shak. Green leafy vegetables. Very soon we will have to fast from green leafy vegetables. This is our last full moon before the beginning of Chaturmasya. So this full moon on Saturday we will shave, and then on the next full moon we will have to begin Chaturmasya Vrat, and we will not be able to eat any shak. No cabbage, no green leafy vegetables. Bas. For 1 month, yes, this is our austerity. Very austere life that we follow. So, but he says that when I can do shak sevane. Shaka sevane means what? Means service to green leafy vegetables that are offered to Krishna. Shak. When I can do service to shak, which is very dear to Lord Gauranga, then what? Jivan sartak mani. I consider my life to be successful. Sartak. Jivan sartak. So now he ends this song by saying, Bhakti Vinod Krishna Bhajane Anukulya Paya Jaha. So now Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying that he accepts whatever is favorable for Krishna Bhajan. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is accepting that. Whatever is favorable for Krishna Bhajan, he accepts that. And he says, Prati Divase Paramasuke. Every day. Prati Divase means every day. Paramasuke, with the topmost happiness. Svikar Karaye Taha. Yes, I accept this every day. With the highest happiness. Everything that is favorable for Krishna Bhajan. So in this way, today is the day of Pandav Nirjal Ekadasi. You know English? Do you know English language? You know, very good. Yes. Okay. What? Today is not just Ekadasi, but it's a very special. It's a Mahadvadashi actually, because sometimes the Titi. So it's Mahadvadashi day, but it's considered to be Pandava Nirjal Ekadasi day. And on this day, many devotees, if they can do, they are doing Nirjal Ekadasi. They are not taking any water. No food, no water. Yes. Not even a drop of water they are doing. So we are studying and reading Srila Raghunath Das Goswami's very incredible, wonderful book, which is called Sri Manah-siksa. Sri Manah-siksa means instructions to our mind, mana. Instructions to our mind. So, you know who is Srila Raghunath Das Goswami? Do you know who that is? Huh? Yes.
He was born Navadvip.
No, he's not born in Navadvip. But who is he? Who is he? Why is he significant? Do you know?
Guruji.
Yes, he's one of our gurus in our Guru Parampara. But he was the personal associate of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 500 years ago. Personal associate. He was born in Bengal, and he was born in a very, very aristocratic, very wealthy family. They were landowners, zamindars. And he was born in such a family. So from his birth, he had so much opulence. But he left all of that. And he, at a young age, he came to the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, also of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. And he spent his entire life in Jagannath Puri with Mahaprabhu for 17 years, doing bhajan there, in the association of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then after that, when Mahaprabhu departed from this world, he went to Sri Vrindavan, and he resided on the banks of Sri Radha Kunda at Giriraj Govardhan for the rest of his life. He is one of the 6 Goswamis, Chai Gosai. Do you know about the 6 Goswamis? Do you know about? No. The Panchatattva. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivas Adi Gaur Bhaktavrinda. Yeah. This is a different. Anyway, we are going to read from his book. There were 6 Goswamis, Sri Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath, Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunath. This is Dasa Raghunath. He is the Raghunath Das Goswami. If you go into the museum we have here, on the first floor are the deities, forms of Chai Gosai. Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, like that, one by one. And the very last one is Raghunath Das Goswami. So he is a very important personality for us. And he has written very many important books. We are reading them, we are studying them, and we are trying to live what he has given in those books. Apply it in our life. Yeah, so we are going to read verse 2 today. We completed verse 1. But first I'm saying my Mangala Charana. Bandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Bangam Langayate Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Bande Shri Gurun Dinataranam Radha Sanmukha Sansaktim Saki Sangim Nivasanim Tvamaham Satatam Bande Guru Rupam Param Sakim Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahabharanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Trishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jayatam suruto pangor mama mandamater gati matsarvasva padambojo radhamadana mohano Divyad vrindaranya kalpadrumadha Srimad Ratnagada Singhasanasto Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Preshtalibhi Sevyamano Smarami Shriman Rasarasaram Bhivam Shivata Tatakstita Karshan Venusanayr Gopir Gopinata Shri Eshtana Vrindai Tulsi Devai Priyai Keshavasya Cha Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavachai Namo Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. First of all, I'm offering my unlimited Dandavat Pranams and my Shraddha Pushpanjali at the lotus feet of my most worshipable, beloved Gurudev, Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Ashtatar Sata Sri Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada. Then I'm offering my same unlimited Dandavat Pranams and my Shraddha Pushpanjali at the lotus feet of my most worshipable beloved Siksha Gurudevs, Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Ashtottara Sata Sri Srila Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj and Nityalila Pravishta Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Ashtottara Sata Sri Srila Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Then I'm offering my Dandavat Pranams to all of my Sri Sri Rupanuga Guru Varga, and my Dandavat Pranams to all the Vaishnavas and to all the Vaishnavis. No need to clap. No need. Have you had darshan yet of our Thakurji? You had darshan of our Thakurji, yeah? Because they're right now they're having their artik in the mandir. So if you want to have their beautiful darshan, you have to go there now. Yes, already? Okay.
Next time I will pay again and I am doing bhajan.
Yeah. Next time? Which next time?
Next 2 days.
Yeah, day after tomorrow.
2 days later.
On Thursday, yes. You will be here.
Harmonium and I sing.
Okay.
Bhajan.
Okay. You're staying here now in our mutt?
Yes, yes.
How many days you will be here?
3 months.
3 months? Where are you from?
Actually, I've professionally interviewed job.
No, but where's your birthplace?
I find jobs, apply to jobs.
He finds jobs?
He applied for a job.
Yeah. Okay.
So I stayed.
Okay, but where are you from? Your Janmastan.
Kolkata.
Calcutta. Okay.
She's my mom.
She is?
My mom.
Yes. Very nice. Vaishnavi. What are your names?
My name is Rahul Dev Burman.
Huh?
Rahul Dev Burman.
Rahul
Rahul Dev Burman.
Varman. Rahul Dev Varman.
Nilima Burman.
Huh?
Nilima Burman.
Niri?
Nilima.
Nilima.
Nilima Burman.
Nilima.
Nilima
Nilima
Burman.
Varma. Okay. Very good. Welcome.
Father's name Haripada Burman. Haripada Burman. My father's name.
Your father's name is Hari?
Haripada Burman.
Hari what?
Hara.
Panda.
Pada.
Oh, Hari Pada Varma. Oh, okay. You're a Vaishnava family.
Yes.
Yeah, you worship Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Yes? And Radha Krishna. And Gauranga also, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Very good. You are Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Yes. Okay. So, now we're beginning verse 2 of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami's Manah-siksa. And we will read for about 45 minutes. Na dharmam shruti ganana niruktam kila karu. Na dharmam shruti gana niruktam kila karu. Raje Radha Krishna prachura paricharyam ihatanu. Raje Radha Krishna prachura paricharyam ihatanu. Shachi sunum nandishvara patisu tattve guruvaram. Shachi sunum nandishvara patisu tattve guruvaram. Mukunda preshtatve smara paramajashram nanumana. Mukunda preshtatve smara paramajashram nanumana. Nadarmam shrutigana niruktam kila kuru. Braje Radha Krishna prachura paricharyam ihatanu.
Braje Radha Krishna prachura paricharyam ihatanu.
Shachi sunundandishvara patisu tattve guruvaram.
Shachi sunundandishvara patisu tattve guruvaram.
Mukunda preshtatve smara paramajashram nanumana.
Mukunda preshtatve smara paramajashram nanumana.
Nadarmam shrutigana niruktam kila kuru.
Nadarmam shrutigana.
Again, try to repeat it at the proper meter. Nadarmam shrutigana niruktam kila karu. Nadarmam shrutigana niruktam kila karu. Braje Radha Krishna prachura paricharyam ihatanu. Wait, you're getting going off. I'm helping my hands. You're starting too soon. Okay? Vraje Radha Krishna prachura paricharyam ihatanu. Vraje Radha Krishna prachura paricharyam ihatanu. Shachi sunum nandishvara patisu tattve guruvaram. Shachi sunum nandishvara patisu tattve guruvaram. Makunda preshtatve smara paramajashram nanumana. Makunda preshtatve smara paramajashram nanumana. O my dear mind, please do not perform either the routine religious activities resulting in piety, which is called dharma, please don't perform them. Not dharma. Don't do dharma. The routine religious activities that result in piety. Or also do not perform the irreligious activities, na dharmam, resulting in sin, adharma. And where are these mentioned? All of these, dharma and adharma. They're mentioned in the Shrutis or the Vedas. So my dear mind, rather you should render profuse, prachura paricharyam. Prachura means a ton. Prachur. You should render prachura paricharyam. You should render profuse loving service to who? Braje Radha Krishna prachura paricharyam ihatanu. To Radha Krishna in Braja. You should render that profuse loving service to Radha and Krishna Jugal here in Braja. And don't do dharma and adharma. Don't do that. And why should you do this? Why should you render profuse loving service to Sri Radha Krishna Jugal here in Vraj? Because the Shrutis, the Vedic literatures, they have ascertained them to be the highest principle of supreme worship. And they are the supreme absolute truth. That's why you should serve them. Then, my mind, always meditate on Sachinandan Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is richly endowed with the complexion and the sentiments, the bhavs of Srimati Radhika. Always meditate on that personality, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the son of Mother Sachi, who is richly endowed with the complexion and the sentiments of Srimati Radhika. And how should you meditate upon this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? He is none different than who? Sri Nandanandan. He is Sri Nandanandan. This Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is absorbed in the bhav and kanti of Srimati Radhika, actually he's Krishna. So you should know this truth. And also, you should always remember who? Guru, the spiritual master. How should you remember the spiritual master? You should remember Guru Varam, the spiritual master, as Mukunda Preshtatve, as being most dear to Sri Mukunda. Yes. So now, in Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Sri Bhajana Darshan, Bhajana Darpana Digdarshani Vritti, now he mentions at the beginning of his purport, Purva Paksha. What is a Purva Paksha? A Purva Paksha, in any discussion, there may be a question that is put to the speaker, a question that is put to the speaker, or also a question that is put as an opposing idea or an objection. An objection to any assertion in any discussion. That's called a Purva Paksha. So, here, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is telling us that the advice that is given in verse number 1, which is what? to give up all pride. To give up all pride and to serve the eternally youthful divine couple. How? With single-minded devotion. Single-minded devotion. Now this may raise some doubts. The first doubt that it raises is the following. That if one completely gives up all pride and then takes exclusive shelter of devotion unto Sri Krishna, then how will one maintain and support oneself? Life cannot be maintained without performing nitya and naimitic karma. That means daily and occasional prescribed duties. Which consist of what? They consist of pious and impious activities that are called result-oriented, basically karma kanda. They want to get the results for their enjoyment. So, but here, there's an objection that if we give up everything and our pride and we serve Radha and Krishna fully and surrender, then how we will perform, how we will maintain our life without performing nitya and naimitic karma. So that's the first doubt. And the second doubt is that if one adopts this single-minded worship of Shri Radha Krishna Jugal, then how is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to be regarded? So we have single-minded worship of Radha and Krishna, then what? How should we regard Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? That's the second. It is the second doubt. Now, if one performs bhajan of Sriman Mahaprabhu considering him as one's object of worship, then there will be two objects of worship, not one. And the devotion is therefore not ananya. It is not single-minded. And then there's also a third uncertainty. And that uncertainty is that in what devotional mood should one meditate upon the spiritual master? So these three doubts are reconciled in the explanation that follows. So now, as the first section, to answer these doubts, the first line of the shloka, Nadharmam, Nadharmam, Shrutigana, Niruktam, Kilakuru. Do not perform the religious and the irreligious activities that are mentioned in the Shrutis. Do not perform them. Dharma and adharma are described in the Shrutis. These are what? What are the Shrutis? The original four Vedas and also the Upanishads. They're called Shruti. Everything else is called Smriti. So, the original four Vedas and the Upanishads and the Smritis, such as the Puranas and the Itihasas, historical narrations, which follow the precepts of the Shrutis. So, this Dharma and Undharma, Dharma, Adharma, they're described there in the Shrutis. So, whatever activities are performed by humankind, it comes under these two categories of Dharma and Adharma. So, if they are completely prohibited, then it is not possible to live even for a moment. You get that? You understand this point? Do you understand this point, Gauranga? You don't. that we're discussing dharma and adharma. And what does dharma and adharma mean? It means pious activities and impious activities. But this dharma and adharma is described all throughout the Vedas. So if we are prohibited from performing these activities, then practically it's not possible to live even for a moment. So therefore, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, he has not prohibited all activities of the sense organs. No, that he has not prohibited. There are two kinds of persons in this world. Who are they? Those who are Vigya. What does Vigya mean? They're very learned. They have knowledge. And the other type of person is called Agya. He's ignorant, has no knowledge. Vigya, Agya. Now the ignorant, they do not work unless they're disciplined. And if they do act independently, then it only results in inauspiciousness. Just like now. Just like now. What is going on in 2024 on this earth planet? The vast majority of the jivas are absolutely agya, ignorant. Whatever they do, whether it's political, social, economical, any category of their activities is performed in ignorance. So what does it result in? It results in suffering. Results in suffering. So the ignorant, they do not work unless they are disciplined. Okay? And if they do act independently, then it only results in inauspiciousness. That's all that the result will be. Always, always, always. Agya, persons who are ignorant, have no knowledge, whatever they do, whatever they advise you to do, it's totally inauspicious. Because they have no knowledge what is the purpose of life, what is the goal of life, who they are, what this world is, who's the controller of this world. They have no knowledge at all. So therefore their activities will always result in inauspiciousness. So, therefore, all activities that are described in the Shrutis and also in their attendant literatures, the Smritis, all of these activities, they have been divided into dharma and adharma for the welfare of such persons, the agya, so that they may easily abstain from inauspicious activities and they can engage in auspicious ones. You got that? Understand this point? They're divided into these two by the Shrutis and the Smritis, so that the agya, the ignorant, foolish persons, they'll have direction. Don't do this, do this. Don't do this, do this. And therefore they can avoid the inauspicious activities, adharma, and they can go on the pathway of pious, auspicious activities, dharma. But now comes another category of persons. Those who are vigya. Those who are vigya, they're very learned. And those persons, they are very conscious of their spiritual identity. That's the symptom of the Vigya persons. They're not on the bodily platform thinking I'm this stool, urine, pus, blood, bones, marrow, body. No. They're conscious of their spiritual identity. So the disciplinary injunctions of the scriptures, guess what? They're not meant for those kind of people. They're not meant for the Vigya. They're meant for the Agya. And so those learned persons, they have been ordained to act on the platform of what? Of the pure spiritual attachment that is intrinsic to the soul. It's called Atmarati or Krishna Rati. Or in other words, they are told to render unalloyed service to the divine couple. That's what they should do. So those who are faithful, they're Shraddhavan, they're faithful. They are included in the category of learned persons. Those who have Shraddha, those who have faith. So the instruction of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami to abandon all dharma and all adharma mentioned in the Vedas, and to remain exclusively engaged in the loving service of Sri Radha Krishna Jugal, this instruction is for such learned, self-realized souls. So whatever activities must be carried out in the life of a sadhaka, it should be done in the mood of service to the Supreme Lord. Yes, and any activity. Whatever activities must be carried out in the life of a sadhak, they should all be done in the mood of service to the Supreme Lord. And even the activities that are prescribed in the Vedas for those who are firmly established in the Varnashram stage of life, they should be performed in this mood also. Householder devotees should worship deities at home. And all activities like earning money, maintaining family members, protecting assets, building a house, and so on, they should be done as an offering to the deities. One should consider oneself simply as a servant of the Lord. So this is the main mindset. I'm nothing but a servant of the Lord. And under no circumstances should one think oneself to be an enjoyer. No. Under no circumstances should one think oneself to be an enjoyer and then thus exploit the fruits of activity for one's own selfish enjoyment. No. Under no circumstance should one think I'm the enjoyer. Even if you're in household life, you have family, children, work, everything. But you're not the enjoyer. And if you start to think that you're the enjoyer, and then you can exploit the fruits of activity for your own selfish enjoyment, this is forbidden for the sadhak. So, religious rituals such as the offering of foodstuff to the forefathers, which is called what? The offering of foodstuffs to the forefathers is called what? The ceremony. Ram. Say it again, the word. Shraddha. You're saying Shraddha. No. Shrad. Shrad. Yes. See, I just get tired of hearing the devotees saying, we're going to do a Shraddha ceremony. We're going to go and we're going to have a feast and we're going to have a Shraddha ceremony. Shraddha, 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 Shraddha. But no one says it correctly. It is called S-H-R, long A, with a line over it, double D-H-A. Shraddha. Shrad ceremony. Shrad, not Shraddha. Okay, I've made my point. This is the first and only time that I've told this in class so emphatically. But I think it will stick now. I think it will stick. So, but if I hear it again, I'm going to say in a very loud voice, shh. So now, yes, where were we? Where is it? Oh yeah, okay. So, religious rituals, such as the offering of foodstuffs to the forefathers, Shrad, prescribed in the book Sri Hari Bhakti Vilas. All of them should be also done in what mood? In the mood of service to the Lord. That's the mood. So, upon attaining eligibility, then one transcends his attachment to and his dependence upon the principles of Varnashram. So are we trying to practice Varnashram Dharma? Is that our objective? Is that our focus? That we're in the Varnashram system? We're trying to practice that? No, that's not our focus. Because we're not in the Varnashram system. What system are we in? Yes. We are in Daivi Varnashram. Daivi Varnashram is what's being explained right here in this paragraph. This is Daivi Varnashram. A lot of devotees don't understand this. And they think that Srila Prabhupada's establishment of Varnashram Dharma that he was talking about at the very last part, last few days of his divine presence, and saying that 50% of my mission has not yet been accomplished. Of course, Prabhupada did mention the Varna and the ashramas. But the actual, and Gurudev specified this, what Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur established is not Varna Dharma. No. It's Ashram Dharma. Ashram Dharma in the mood of what? In the mood of completely transcendental service to the divine couple in Mahaprabhu. Well, that's what Daivi Varnashram Dharma is. And the spreading of Varnashram Dharma all over the world, Prabhupada intended for that to reach deep into normal, regular, mainstream society all over the world. And not that they would join temples. There's a lot of conversations with Prabhupada wherein he's really making this clear that it will be rare in the future. Those persons in human society who are living in temples, managing temples, and from that position pushing the movement of Mahaprabhu. But he said that the mainstream, these activities would go into mainstream society more and more, everywhere, in every single part of the world. And people would become Vaishnavas. They would embrace the path of Harinam Samkirtan of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in their lives. And they would embrace the path of associating with Vaishnava sadhus in the line of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The whole world will change and become super auspicious. That's going to happen. There's going to be a little rough spot here. I'm not going to talk about that rough spot, but it's right around the corner right now. And it'll go on for hundreds and thousands of years. So, yes. So, all religious rituals, such as offering of foodstuff to the forefathers prescribed in the book Hari Bhakti Vilas, they should also be done in the mood of service to the Lord. And then, upon attaining eligibility, what eligibility? Now you become eligible to completely transcend any attachment to and any dependence upon the principles of Varnashram. To transcend that. That's talked about quite a bit in the 11th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. So, at such a time, what time? When one attains this eligibility to transcend attachment and dependence upon the principles of Varnashram, at such a time, then factual residence in Braja, and also unalloyed service to the divine couple, it becomes natural and it becomes very easy. Yes. So those who cannot physically live in Braj, they should do so mentally. Now, the second point being made in Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's purport is Sachi Sunum Nandishvarapati Su Tattve Smara. This means, remember and meditate on Sri Sachinandan as non-different from Sri Nandanandana. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is explaining that in order to distribute the holy name and also to distribute the most radiant divine love that was never previously given, Anarpita Unnata Ujjvala Prem, to the living entities who are diverted from Krishna and entangled in worldly affairs, in order to distribute that, Sri Nandananda appeared in the form of Sri Sachinandan Gaur Hari. Nandanandan Sachinandan. So in particular, he assumed the complexion and the sentiments of Srimati Radhika in order to taste the unparalleled sweetness of her loving sentiments. Yes. Why did Nandanandan Krishna appear in the form of Sachinandan Gaur Hari? Achyuta.
There are two reasons, external and internal. Internal, it is he want to test sweetness of his love.
Yes. No, this is not describing all three. This is only telling one. Why did he assume her complexion and her sentiments, Srimati Radhika's? In order to taste. In order to taste the unparalleled sweetness of her loving sentiments. Main reason. So, there are two questions that may arise in this connection. Two questions will come up. Since Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the combined embodiment of Sri Sri Radha Krishna, then why not worship only him? By which the worship of the divine couple will automatically be accomplished, right? Because if Mahaprabhu is Radha and Krishna combined, well, why not just worship Mahaprabhu? Then, or, what's another option? Or should one worship Sri Radha Krishna and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu separately? So, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the spiritual master of the entire universe, he has settled these questions by doing what? By personally appearing in the mood of a devotee. He demonstrated by his own example how to perform devotion unto Lord Krishna, and he advised the jivas to do the same. So following his instructions, we should worship Sri Radha Krishna Jugal, because he instructed us to do that. But before rendering service unto the divine couple, one should first of all meditate upon the spiritual master and upon Sri Gauranga Dev, because otherwise one will not be able to attain the supreme spiritual perfection, Paramartha Siddhi. So in both of these circumstances, worshipping Gauranga Mahaprabhu as Radha and Krishna combined, and worshipping the divine couple Radha and Krishna and then Mahaprabhu separately. Here, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is explaining that Mahaprabhu has appeared as a devotee especially to answer these questions. Because as a devotee, he is doing what? He is showing by his own example how to perform devotion unto Lord Krishna. So he's also advising the jivas to do the same, but he himself is doing it. So following his instructions, we should worship Sri Radha Krishna Jugal, because that's his instruction. But before attempting to render service unto the divine couple, one should first of all meditate upon the spiritual master and upon Sri Gauranga Dev. Otherwise, one will not be able to attain the supreme spiritual perfection, Paramartha Siddhi. So in answer to the second question, it may be noted that by worshipping Sri Sachinandana Gaurahari separately, then the worshipper is actually unable to understand how he is non-different from Sri Krishna by worshipping him separately. Then the worshipper cannot understand how he's actually non-different than Krishna. So when one is established in the consciousness of Sri Krishna being non-different from Sri Gaurahari, then one is able to remember Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu even while worshipping Sri Krishna. Yes. So now comes the third statement from this verse, number 3. Guru Varam Mukunda Preshtatve Smara. The spiritual master is known as Mukunda Preshta, or one who is very dear to Sri Mukunda, who is the bestower of liberation, mukti, from material bondage. So, therefore, the Guru is called Mukunda Preshta. That's why we always love our pranam mantra. We used to say it in English in the early days. Who is very dear to Lord Krishna on this earth. Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale. Bhutale means in this world. Krishna Preshtaya. So, the spiritual master is known as Mukunda Preshta, or the one who is very dear to Sri Mukunda, who is the bestower of liberation, mukti. Mukunda means mukti. He is giving mukti, liberation from material bondage. So the devotees should think as follows. Sri Krishna, who is an ocean of mercy, he has sent his very dear associate as my spiritual master in order to deliver me. That's how the devotee should think. So it is therefore fully appropriate to consider the spiritual master as an intimate servant of Srimati Radhika. So according to the statement of the scriptures, Srimad Bhagavatam 11:17-27, Acharya Mam Vijaniyat, that the spiritual master is known as the embodiment or the Swarup of Bhagavan. In the Hari Bhakti Vilas and elsewhere, this has been explained to mean that the Guru is very dear to Bhagavan, or that he is equally worshipful as the Lord. But to reject Bhagavan and to worship only the spiritual master, thinking him to be God, is an offense. So here Bhaktivinoda Thakur is quoting the Hari Bhakti Vilas verse, which is telling pratamam tu gurum pujya tataschaiva mamarchanam kurvan siddhim avapnoti hyanyata nishphalam bhavet. So pratamam tu gurum puja. This is spoken by Lord Krishna in the 4th canto, in the Hari Bhakti Vilas. He's quoting Lord Krishna. Pratamam tu gurum puja. A devotee who worships the spiritual master first. Pratamam means first. Gurum puja. He first of all does Guru puja, first of all. Tataschaiva mamarchanam. And then after that, he worships me. So that devotee who does that, worships spiritual master first, then worships me, he attains perfection. It is fruitless to worship me alone. It is fruitless. It is without fruits to worship me alone, Krishna is stating. No. You have to worship Krishna with his dearmost servitor, Sri Guru. Now, in direct opposition to this, if an evil-minded person, an arrogant, and a wretched man, if such a person disregards the spiritual master and worships only Bhagavan, he becomes a target for the Lord's wrath. You want to become a target for Krishna's anger, for his wrath? Do you want to become a target? Then be very careful. Don't try to give up the spiritual master and worship only Bhagavan. Otherwise, Bhagavan is going to rain down fires of wrath on you. And then, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is explaining that when a lotus flower is situated in water, you know, lotus flowers always grow in water. Have you seen that? Have you seen lotuses growing in the water? Are you sure it's a lotus, or is it a, what's that other flower? Lily, yeah, water lily. It is, okay. Where is it? So, when a lotus flower is situated in the water, then the rays of the sun, they cause it to blossom, right? Isn't that true? It's in the water, and the rays of the sun, they cause that lotus flower to beautifully blossom. But the same sun, however, will wither, dry up a lotus that is not situated in water. So in this example, the spiritual master is compared to water, and the Supreme Lord is compared with the sun. So this is the purport of the following verse from the Jaya Dakhyana Samhita. It says, Narayano pi vikritim yati Guru prachutasya durbudhe Kamalam jalada petam Shoshayati ravir na poshayati. So that's the verse from this Samhita, telling that if the lotus is not in the water, then the sun will dry it up. So we've completed Bhaktivinoda Thakur's purport to this second verse. We are going to continue later the Anuvriti of Srila Gurudev, which is his lecture, and that will be done on the next class on Thursday. Thursday is also, what is that? On Thursday? Yes, Thursday is also Chiradahi festival of Raghunath Das Goswami. So in that class on Thursday, we are going to talk about the Chiradahi festival also. And we'll also continue with the Gurudev's lecture on the second verse. And just for your information, while I'm at it, on Saturday is the big day, not Sunday. So we're switching our class from Sunday to Saturday. And on Saturday are 2 disappearance days of 2 great eternal associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is Sri Mukunda Datta and Sri Sridhar Pandit. And that day is Purnima, the day that we will shave for the last time in 2 whole months. And it is also the Snana Yatra of Lord Jagannath on that day. Very happy day. If we were in Puri, we could directly see Lord Jagannath with our eyes on that day. I've never been there on that day. I've been there on the... You have, and you can see. Did you go on from the down position, like on the earth, or you went up and looked from above? Yeah, it's above the wall, right? Above the wall. Yeah. How long does it go on for? Really? A few hours. Wow. Wow. So we're going to read that pastime on that day. Definitely. So that's what we have in store for the next 2 class days. Lots of nectar. So we're finishing here. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Any comments or any questions? Yes.
I think for most of people it would be difficult to give up karma, because for most of people giving up karma means starting adhara. It's like when they hold into karma because they're afraid of God.
Yeah.
If we let it be,
but that's what this is what Bhaktivinoda Thakur just explained. That most people cannot give up dharma and adharma because they're in the category of what? Agya. They're not vigya. They're not knowledgeable. So, yes, it's true. Most people cannot. But guess what? Those who have come to this pathway of Vaishnava Dharma in the line of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are not most people. Do you think that the devotees all around this earth planet who have given up their materialistic sinful life and embraced the path of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are in the category of most people? Hell no. Definitely not. The Vaishnavas, as Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid yatati siddhaye. Even for someone to try to go towards the spiritual pathway in life, that's extremely rare out of thousands of people. Manushyanam sahasreshu. So what to speak of those who've come onto the Vaishnava pathway? So for the Vaishnavas, we are studying the teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The regular people, they cannot study, they cannot know these teachings. They're too much attached to sinful and pious activities. But if they hear the holy names of Krishna, if they chant, if they take up chanting, if they come into the association of the Vaishnavas, their lives can be changed. And what does that indicate? It indicates that from previous lives they had a lot of sukriti, that they're able to come in contact and they're able to be attracted to that in this life. Yes. Any other comments? Questions? Gauranga, should we do Dharma? Should we do Dharma? Should we do Adharma? We just heard what he wants. Do you know the verse at the end of the Bhagavad Gita? Good, Maharaj. You know the verse at the end of the Bhagavad Gita, after Krishna spoke the whole Gita? What's the famous verse that he told Arjuna? Do you know any of that Sanskrit of that verse? What? No. Say the Sanskrit. Loudly. Sarva. No. Sarva Dharman. Parityajya. Yes. Aham. No. Aham tvam. Sarva papebhyo. Moksha ishyami. Ma shuchaha. Okay. I'm giving an instruction right now for those who are my students. This is an instruction. This is not a suggestion that you should do this. This is, you must do this. I want you all to have a notebook. A notebook. You write the shlokas in the notebook. Okay? One shloka for each page in the notebook. Or if you want, you can use index cards, whatever. But you should have a notebook. And you should write the shlokas that you have already memorized in that notebook. Then, after that, you should write the shlokas that you need to memorize in that notebook. And then you should also write the shlokas that you've partially memorized. Like you've partially memorized that shloka, but you cannot actually tell it. So you're not far away. If you now open up that notebook daily, just for 5 minutes, 5 minutes, and you read each one of the slokas aloud, and you read the translation. Within 1 month, within 2 months, you will be snap. If I say, do you know that shloka, Gauranga? You'll say, yes. Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam braja aham tvam sarva papebhyo moksha ishyami ma shuchaha. And Gauranga, do you know the meaning of that shloka? Yes. Okay? So, this is my instruction, and I'm going to come and I'm going to check if you've started your shloka notebook, okay? And if you haven't, I'm going to do what? What am I going to do? I'm going to give you a slap. Are you ready for that? And that slap is what? This is mercy. This is mercy. Because if we only want our Guru to always be nicey with us, and always gentle, and not embarrassing us, and like this, then what did Srila Bharati Maharaj say? You lose out on 50% of the mercy of Sri Guru. Because the other 50% is what? What's the other 50%?
Our endeavors.
Huh?
Our endeavors.
Our endeavors. You're not listening to what I'm saying. The mercy of Guru comes in 2 parts. First part is what? Oh, Guru is always saying, how are you today? Very friendly, very nice. The second part is, you nonsense, you rascal, you bogus disciple, slap.
Punish and...
Yes, chastisement, criticism. This is the other half. Did you know that?
We're waiting for it.
If a devotee cannot eagerly accept that chastisement, he's unfortunate. Because this chastisement of Guru is the other 50% of the mercy of Guru and the Guru Parampara. So, I was just reading how Pundarik Vidyanidhi was directly chastised because he thought wrongly about the clothing of Lord Jagannath. And Lord Jagannath, Baladev, the two of them came to him in their dream. And they slapped him very hard on his cheeks. His cheeks became red and puffy with welts. And then Swarup Damodar Goswami came the next day and he told him what had happened. He showed him his cheeks. And they talked about it and they laughed and they said, yes, yes, such mercy, you see. Okay. Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Shri Shri Nitai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. Shri Ekadasi Titi Ki Jai, Mahadvadashi Titi Ki Jai, Pandava Nirjal Ekadasi Ki Jai, Madhava Titi Ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai, Samagata Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Prema Anande, Hari Hari Bol. Vrindai Tulsi Devai Priyaya Keshavasya Cha Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavachai Namo Namah Vancha Kalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhubhya Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. All glory to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna.